okay, I think, yeah. False start on the last one. Some technical issues, but all fixed now. And yes. Welcome to Mystery Monday. Gonna be going through the final part of Space Marine. I have dumbed down the difficulty to just speed through it, because there are more things I wish to get done, and I really want this out of the way with. So I decided that, yeah, I'll do one more day on it now instead of doing it later. So yes, I've changed it from Angel of Death to just normal. And let's go from it on there. Hopefully it doesn't bug out again. But until they fix that issue, I don't think I'm gonna complete it on Angel of Death until they fix the bug. It's just the only thing I can really do, and it's pretty much what other people have said as well. It's the only way around it, is that when it bugs out, either that point at the bridge or at the point of the boss, that it's just to start the mission all over again. And I proved in the last one that I can do it, and can do it eventually, but if it's going to soft lock me all the time, then there's no hope. There's no hope if it keeps soft locking me after a few deaths.
Is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds.
So yeah, I'm going to run through it as quickly as I can.
Where is Luz?
They have the
And then maybe look at an operation or two.
Holy
I just really want to know how this game ends without having to look at somebody else's.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to the
Because yeah, I've not actually seen the ending myself. I've not watched any playthroughs on this because I wanted it all to be
but it has
completely new
little
to me.
chance of success unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need
But I'll just skip forward because we're going to have a chat with the chaplain.
Titus, see me on the crew deck at once.
No!
as you wish,
I don't wanna!
Ensure brothers
Can't
Chiron
make
and
me.
Gadriel are in attendance.
I'm just gonna test to see if my chat thing still works, and it does. Oh, good. So yeah, doing it on Angel of Death difficulty, it meant that there was less ammo, there was less health packs, there was less. In general, I had less health.
Using
and
an
armor.
ancient battle barge as a
Like, it didn't last as long, and the enemies did way more attack damage.
On the
So
contrary, it is
doing it on normal, apparently
apparently
there's the right amount of
because it will go to your head.
the standard version of items everywhere, so I might even be able to find some extra bits.
Titus, I am
And
troubled
being
by
able
a
to take
report I
more
have received
hits.
from the Astro Telepathica.
That was the main issue that I was having. I was getting hit
Her
too
voice
much.
was puppeted by her.
The lieutenant will answer.
The psycho was possessed.
Or even the slightest bit of damage that would have been a plink in normal would be like half your, like 3/4 of your life.
Attempted to incapacitate your
I guess.
lieutenant.
Thank the Emperor.
Hope you're having a good day.
And now, the only individual capable of reaching Lord Kelgar is dead.
But it's 50-50 if today's going to be a 2-streamer or 1 stream.
Should I suspect even
because
a flicker of
On
corruption?
hard, it took me an
I will
hour
not
to get back to where I
hesitate
was
as you did.
last time
You are
on Angel of Death, where on normal, I feel like I'm just going to be rushing through it like, nope, oh look, there's some enemies here, don't care, they're all dead. My gun like does 2 taps and everything's dead. Instead of I need to waste my entire ammo reserve on one enemy. So yeah, if I can get through this quick and get to the end of the story and find out what the end of this story is, then yeah, I might check out the Astrobot update after. But see how I feel, see how far we get.
Viridian is hoping for a miracle. The rest of us will move to clear the reliquaries around
I haven't really
basin
done
and
any of the
establish a beachhead.
operations on stream
We
on
are
this
facing
either, which
overwhelming enemy
might
numbers
be
of Demerium.
an
But
individual
the
stream
heretic
afterwards.
filth down there have stirred the wrath of the
Another
Second
day I might go
Company.
through the operations
We
now
will
that I have them
inflict
all
upon
unlocked.
the traitors such agony, the likes of which they have not seen since the
Just check
burning
what I
of
was taking
Prospero.
with me for this.
They whipped
Blessings of the Omnissiah upon you.
Heavy bolter. Nope.
Gallia. Theoretically, could Tacticus armor withstand a suborbital drop?
Out of that.
Gravis is too
Sanity
cumbersome for our
bolter.
needs.
Nope.
Negative.
Heavy bolter.
Extreme risk. Dense debris
And the hammer,
fields litter
because
the
the hammer's
entry
better.
flight path.
But if we avoid the debris, could we survive the descent?
Calculating. Survival probability equal to 62.4.
Ah, you know what as well, I think I'll... Just for shits and giggles, turn the helmets on.
136.
There you go.
Unacceptably low.
Thank you, Gallia.
Kind of intrigued if the cutscenes actually change, if you tell the helmets to be on or not.
Orbital drop without Gravis armor.
Brothers, our captain's words need no further embellishment. I will speak only of practical concerns. The heretics will employ absolute deception. You will be assaulted by lies and
I'm doing good,
illusion.
Kiss Army. Thank you for
The
asking.
only true ground you will find
Yeah, it's
down
been a bit
there
of a
will
lazy
be
day
each
today.
other. Trust only your brothers. And
Didn't
your
get too much sleep last night.
Now
Woke
go
up
forth
pretty much
and lay waste
mid-afternoon.
to our enemies. For the Emperor!
And then it was too cold to get out of bed, so I just laid in bed all day. Like, but it's warm. I don't want to leave. Until I was forced to get out of bed. Just been laying down watching TV and movies all day. Now it's game time. Ended up rewatching Venom because the new one's just come out, and I kind of want. If it's a series of movies, what I like doing is I like rewatching the previous
done this
movies
before?
beforehand.
You mean jump through an
So like everything that's completely fresh from the entire franchise up to this point.
Exactly.
So yeah, when John Wick 4
No,
came out, I watched
this
1,
will
2,
be
and
first.
3.
The Codex
When
is starting
Godzilla
this
X Kong came out, I watched all the Godzilla movies and all the Kong
Stay
movies
close.
as well, and then went to go
Almost
see
impossible to
Godzilla
regroup if
X
we're
Kong.
separated. Helmets.
So that's like what, 5 movies, then the actual movie.
I must apologize for my actions on Aberrus.
Not necessary.
I fell prey to suspicion. Almost killed you.
When I was a young captain,
Oh, and I did the same for Resident Evil as well.
questioned my motives,
Every time that they made a
Brushed his
new
concerns
Resident Evil
aside.
movie, I watched the previous ones.
and I paid the price. Your suspicions arose because I failed to
And then I have to do it again at the end of the year with Sonic.
because I failed to answer his.
With Sonic the Hedgehog. Because Sonic 3 comes out on the 20th.
I'm honored to fight beside you both.
20th of December. I'm looking forward to it.
You grew up on Calth. Let's say we settle some of that debt today.
Holy terror! Auspex cannot keep up with all this debris. We must navigate by sight.
I need my,
We will
my
make it.
fix of
Now focus.
Jim Carrey's Eggman, and you know, if it is true that Shadow is being played by Keanu Reeves, then I need that in my life as well. Now, how do you avoid these flames? 'Cause that one's there, that one's fine. You can just go to the
Brother, be careful.
far right, and then that's in the way. So what? I think no matter what, you're gonna get hit by that flame.
The Wolf Beacon.
Emperor bless you.
That's weird. So even in the cutscene, the helmet comes off. Like, it's programmed in the cutscene that the helmet comes off, but even if you have helmets on,
We shall make short
that's
work
weird.
of these traitors. Quicker than they deserve.
Yeah, and it looks like my armor itself isn't just being like instantly taken one hit that piece is gone. But, like, it's like plinking. I'm getting plinks, not just hit your armor. Yeah, this is gonna be like after getting used to doing everything on Angel of Death difficulty.
Alpha Numa. Your treachery ends now. Engaging thrusters.
Yes, yes, I should care about my life and everything, and shouldn't waste it. And it's like, no. Nom 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 nom. I need to get back to where I was, I guess.
No victory for you here.
The only point that it would probably matter is getting to like the final boss is the only bit that I'm gonna actually start getting to. I'm like, I can't die at all. But hopefully some of the moves that the boss does, because hopefully the item will glitch out on me again.
Make haste. Talassa will be watching for our targeting signal.
That pillar of corruption perverts the land. Talassa, we are on the ground and moving. Report status.
We're approaching the battle barge now.
You're ahead of us. Make contact once the Atreus is ready to launch.
Oh, look at health
It
pack.
shall be done.
Are we going to let them beat us to the objective, brother?
Not today.
Go, 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 go.
Redeploy!
Foul sorcery. Fueling their barriers, no doubt.
For the Emperor! Smash. So yeah, if I hit one of these rubric runes with the fucking the smash, or get close to them at least, like they're just instant executions. Wasn't like that before. Bloody cultists. Oh, look, another fight.
Munition signal. Sorcerer!
I shall end his accursed rituals.
Yeah, there is just health everywhere now.
A moment, brother.
If that's the difference between hardcore and normal, that in normal that there's like 20 health kits in an area, like you're doing it wrong if you do it.
Champion lies the beast. Carry on. destroyed. Yes, brother.
Because I do also feel like, yeah, going through the end of the death difficulty, I can't. I wanna have a proper group of 3.
Up there! The impact will destroy the
Three,
whole
like
area.
3 of us that all know what we're doing to go through the game.
It is slowing down.
Heretic sorcery. No doubt, but it will get us to our objective.
It is probably a trap.
Time is limited. We must take the risk. Move on to the cathedral.
Proceed with caution.
Thalassa, we are almost there. What is your status?
The sleeping giant will soon awaken, brother.
Hold for our signal.
Brothers, are you hearing this? Vox posting. Ignore it.
Yeah, I'm not even looking for stuff. I just want to get back to where I was. I just want to get. I want to know the ending. I want to know the ending. If I spent all my time running around everywhere and trying to figure out where this is, where that is.
But I read it.
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
Dig in. We are pushed back. The Atreus will miss its target.
We will not yield a single step. They will not deprive us of seeing that monstrosity fall.
Like, yeah, a Terminator as well. 1 gram pound. Like, no way. If that's the difficulty different. Like, there's another fucking health kit here. I mean, well, I'm not gonna say no.
Watch as your false idols come crumbling down.
Yeah, that's so OP. That Thunder Hammer with a ground pound is so OP. In normal.
Sword of Atreus primed and locked in.
Lock target now.
Think about it.
Bridging signal data through telemetry systems. Numerous errors detected due to signal
Oh no, I'm getting
interference.
bullets shot at me.
Calculating trajectory.
Whatever will I do? Oh yeah.
Engaging front.
Kill Brick Marine. Bam and out.
Your worthless life is end. Launch. Thalassa.
I've lost their box signal. Interference.
It could be. Come on, brother.
Listen.
Yeah, and like three data slates in each section, possibly like up to 3 data slates in each section. That's a lot of data slates to find in just one mission.
Up to its namesake.
Because this would have been 3. The mine would have, like, going up to the mine would be 3. Doing the mine, another 3.
Control Aurora, the odds are not in our favor.
Fighting through everyone, turning the towers the opposite way, another 3. That is
Titus, we are
a
detecting
significant
massive
amount
energy surge
of
within the Aurora facility.
additional data
He must be
slates
trying to use
in the last 33% of the game.
someone else. Imra!
You snatched at the air, cousins!
We will soon find you in the flesh.
And remove you from it.
You may keep it as a party gift!
Dating this sacred ground of heretic blood is the pleasure.
I like how we call it the sacred ground, and yet
Souls are
it's got a Necron home underneath it. It's not sacred if there's a Xenos race living underneath the sea, like the planet.
The champion lies defeated. Back to the warp with you.
Nope. Bloody birds. Charge!
The enemy seem determined to destroy Aurora. Is it possible the device might work? That it could weaken them? Perhaps they seek only the power source. And why would they kill Nozick?
I do not know, nor do I wish to speculate. We are here to end this folly, and so we shall.
I think the only reason why they killed Novak is because he actually saw through everything and was gonna
Proceed.
say that it wasn't safe and not using the underling, the assistant, was the one that was actually pushing
Show
it
yourself,
forward in the first
betrayer!
place.
What is it, brother?
The artifact calls to you, Titus.
And I will destroy it.
To whom do you speak?
Do you not hear him? Petty tricks.
We will not be disposed of so easily.
Dominator down.
Alright, Dad, keep moving.
This does not bode
No
well.
fucking about.
Proceed to the camp.
Completely ransacked. Wrong, take them all.
So yeah, if I took a damage like that on Angel of Death, I would have been dead. Like,
No victory.
it's like, yeah, this does actually give you a lot of leeway on a lot of just play to just be an idiot.
This is not the site of a Mechanicus macro weapon.
An excavation site.
Indeed. Our path leads down.
Chiron to Resilient. Entering Mechanicus dig site. Requesting relevant cartography.
Restricted by order of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
This is Lieutenant Titus. Request authorized.
Denied. Aurora seal required.
Identify yourself. This is infuriating. More heretics.
We are on the right path. Melted detonation imminent.
Fuck that bitch. I'm getting your head.
Special tactics ready.
you had a good day? What have you been up to?
Running an all-spec scan.
Grabbing equipment. Terminator! Restocking! Melter bomb the...
Just fucking insta-kill all of them with the melter bomb.
That cannot be the last of them.
That's their rear guard, no doubt.
Yeah, that melter bomb does way more damage now than it's ever
Fragments of
done.
the Dark God's power.
So said the traitor Nemeron.
Do you believe it?
He certainly did.
You said it was destroyed.
Apparently not well enough.
That damnable Archmagos. If it truly is tainted with corruption, then we must destroy it permanently.
Agreed.
Entering quarantine zone. Decontamination required. Initiate biological purgation within the chamber. Microbial index 1.2%. Initiating sterilization.
Barely a sign of life on this world.
It is a burial world, brother. Reserved for the dead.
Microbial index reduced to 0.01%. It is safe to proceed.
Safe. Interesting choice of words. Pity this chamber cannot remove corruption.
That duty is ours.
Kind of curious how
They
powerful
will
the melter
not get
gun,
past this.
the melter gun is on normal compared to the Angel, because on Angel of Death it sucks.
Ancient ruins. A
It's
cover
like
for their research,
it's not a
perhaps.
weapon to be
The
using on
subject of it. more like.
the hardest difficulty. Let's put it that way.
The figures in these carvings are unusual. Ancient marks of the ruinous powers. Etched by fools.
Alright, well, I'm back at the
Long
mine.
before the Great
I'm already
Crusade
running
illuminated this world.
20 minutes
These were
faster.
not made by devotees of the war.
How do you know?
You may
So yeah,
soon
between
see for
normal and
yourself.
Angel of Death, 20 minutes
The
is the
Archenemy
difference.
penetrated deep into these caverns. Perhaps all the way to the Aurora device.
Yeah, these little things don't really count for anything because they all die. The Ruber agrees that more.
Agents of the enemy sight.
More interested in. Takes 3. It's alright. I mean, yeah. It only works though because I'm going like balls to the wall, sort of.
Deploying crack grenade.
Just because I'm literally running at everything because it's like, yep, that's easy.
What interest could the Mars adepts have in old stone?
We know not what.
On Angel of
secrets
Death,
this
you've got
old
to get
stone
that close
holds.
first.
I only ask that it holds our weight.
Deploying crack grenade. No victory can be here.
mine shaft to go down as well, the elevator.
You know nothing of brotherhood.
Lieutenant,
More cheap tricks.
This was like the most powerful gun that you can actually find. So I wonder if it can just one tap a marine. If it hit him. Yeah, pretty much one tap. Because it puts him in stealth mode.
The champion lies defeated.
Up close and personal with this weapon, and it's just instant damage. Not quite so much on the Terminator.
Enemy terminated the storm. Loading up.
Just need to grab something real quick.
Restocking. End this desecration.
Splash. Splish, splish, splish.
Frag grenade. You're worthless.
I'm like, where did that marine go? And he's like, he teleported over it again. Stagnant.
My own eyes to see. Your foul trickery is at an end. There is no damnation.
Was that the wizard already? I didn't even realize it was the wizard.
traitors.
have faith, brother. We will send them to one fitted.
Come on. No Somebody open the gate, damn it.
Pathetic sorcery.
Onward!
Ymra!
Get up on
Spare your
screen.
ammunition for the real thing.
I tire of chasing this bastard's phantom.
Why
Yay,
install
Phantom.
Aurora deep within these ruins? Perhaps it was already here.
How?
A relic from the dark
go.
age of technology.
This is heresy.
They will no doubt invoke
Oh,
the
that is
Treaty
the
of
elevator
Mars.
This damn quest for knowledge.
How
Piece
deep
of
do these
piss.
tunnels go?
We shall see. Pull the elevator.
The rats emerge.
The heretics hope to surround us.
They may hope.
Mighty smash! How many S's can you die? One die?
No victory for you here.
I'd turn you into flipping toothpaste.
Punch a hole in that terminal.
Alright, damn it. Would like to, it would be nice to do as an option to have health bars.
The Emperor protects.
Give me strength.
Note to self. Multiple Terminators. Still do enough damage.
I've slain the terminal.
But at the same time I'm going down.
Need to reload. Your treachery ends now.
Let's get some ammo.
Resupplying.
Chop, chop, chop.
The elevator is almost here.
With enemy reinforcements and Auspex.
Prepare a fitting welcome.
It's hot plasma feet. Welcome. Apparently it was a good one. No, I'm killing one. Gadriel's killing one as well. Nice. Oh,
Ignition
that's those done.
secured.
On the elevator.
Get on.
Going down. Ground floor. It's from terrain.
Brace for what is to come.
What's he doing? What? What is that pose? He's like, I am constantly falling.
A tomb.
You have seen one before.
Only the
My pose should be that
horrors
of
that stand
dance.
forth from such a place.
The Martians have preserved everything.
This place should have been obliterated upon discovery.
Listen as I crush your pathetic man-machine. That fool, Gilliman, believed he could hide this place from us. But we have eyes and ears in every shadow,
No, not an eyes and ears.
every corner, every crack in the galaxy. I will shatter Aurora.
But what about this crack? And then just show moon them. Like, no, 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 no.
Dreams of victory.
How he prattles on.
Pay his squawking no heed, brothers.
Oh,
We
look
will
at the hell
not
back.
be distracted from our purpose.
The enemy is well ahead of us. This trail will lead us to them.
The
It is interesting. I would
sorcerer
like
will
to
no longer.
actually
Move on the obelisk.
make like some game boards, like proper like tabletop game boards. And I would love to be able to just make something like this. But like to condense that amount, like all this map into an 8-foot by 4-foot table, like in segments of 2 by 2 foot squares. Having all the, like this one area is like an entire square itself, a 2-foot by 2-foot square on a tabletop. This bit, just this bit, the elevator and this. That's it. So trying to make a world like the scenery with that on it, with that temple tower, or even just having one of these pyramids. One of these pyramids is an entire table, like on its own. So yeah, as a tabletop thing, it's not going to look great. Like you're going to be like playing on it for hours. But growing up, I was always we'd always, I was part of a family that all played Warhammer or at least Space Walk and stuff. And if the table wasn't big enough, they would just play it on the floor. They'd just play on the floor.
Engage with them.
Hey, behind you. Where you going? Where you all gone? I'll get you.
What will you do with the artifact once you have it?
Crush it to dust.
If it has no effect on you, why not use it?
You dare suggest heresy, Sergeant?
I said nothing. And I heard nothing. That degenerate clouds our minds.
Forgive my error.
We will not let you down, brother. Have no doubt. Chaos
Smash your way through them. Cut them down.
We are all proof of a power greater than mankind. A true divinity. When we call out to our gods, they answer. When have you ever felt the light of your emperor?
More minions.
lurking in dank holes like the filth they are. All of this was just lying under our feet this whole time. And centuries longer still.
Eons, brother. If the archives are to be believed. And on more worlds than we shall ever wish to discover.
I pray everyone is unearthed, burned to
It's like the universe is a very large place. For the fact that there's, what, 9 armies? The humans, the Tau, the Chaos Marines, the Tyranids, the Necrons, the Orcs. It's like, ah yes, they fight across the universe for all eternity. And it's just like, yeah, but there's way more planets than that. The universe is really fucking small compared to how a universe actually is. If everyone is fighting over the same planet, it's like, why don't some of them just leave? Oh, and the elf. Oh. Like, you're all fighting over a designated amount of planets, a finite amount of planets. It's like the universe is much larger than that. Billions upon billions, trillions, billions, like, you know, a number that is unconceivable amount of planets and stars and galaxies. And it's like, so really they're only they're fighting over a system, not a universe. It's like, why don't some of them just leave? Why don't you go to another system? I'm pretty sure there's enough systems out there. You can go far enough, traveling in one direction. You'll be out of this universe and into another universe. Wouldn't that be the more logical thing to do? If you're constantly fighting this one, just escape and go to another place. You might have a couple of centuries of like peace for a change until one of those same groups of enemies, you know, whoever take over the system that's left, decides that, yeah, we're gonna keep moving a little bit forward now, and let's go take another system. You've probably got centuries. This is all basically like, so the Space Marines and the Chaos Marines are all 30k. And granted, I think like Eldaron the Orc were also in 30k. It's like the Tower 40k, the Necrons I think are 40k. But the Necrons have been asleep this entire time, so you wouldn't even know they were there or not in 30k. Like, so it just goes to think like how much time and space is there in the actual universe to mean that you can't go somewhere else and still have like some safe. I mean, again, eventually chaos. If there is a chaos traitor among the group, you'd have to be very fucking careful if it's the humans going somewhere. If there's a traitor among your group, you'd have to flush him out before ever leaving. Because if the chaos is there, then there's more of a chance that the chaos will just take over and bring you back.
The Martian court sanctioned, no doubt.
I do not think they were alone in that.
Do you not see the hypocrisy of Nicaea? You have felt the same betrayal as the Thousand Sons. They call us witch, heretic, for daring to wield the same power as your god Emperor.
So yeah, I was just kind of, you know, if you needed some time away from the front line, why don't they just have like a group, a chapter of mankind? This is like the best or a decent group of them to go to another system. And not use the warp. Because pretty much like that war itself brings chaos wherever it goes.
It seems to grow ever stronger.
So for them to not know where you're going,
To its source.
like, okay, you might have to like go back and essentially stasis lock. You'd have to go into stasis or cryogenics or something, but I'm pretty sure in this universe that shit exists. To be able to travel in one direction for millennia asleep. To finally find somewhere that's completely out of the way of this shit. Just so you know that if anything does go wrong in this system, wouldn't you at least have the peace of mind that humanity still exists somewhere out there? On a faraway planet. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've got a battle barge that they can just deck out with all the necessary shit and just go in one direction. Never have to be worried about again. Maybe 2 ships, but no, let's say, okay, a small fleet, 3 ships. For equipment, personnel, the stuff that you're going to need to use to get in, on and off the planet, because you're going to have to explore the planet to find suitable landing locations and everything like that. If you're going to be doing like shit like space travel. And this is going from just like logic in general shit, not like, oh, the troubles of everything. In this universe, I'm going to guess at all those troubles, there aren't any.
Lays waste to the heretics. Where is Imura?
But the resources to be able to actually build things as well. Like, oh, we have like emergency stone and concrete and everything like that to be able to make buildings. And the tools to make buildings. Or even just sheet metal at this point.
Thrice applied.
It is loose.
we need to make sure we've got enough metals, buildings, stone,
Thankfully, his diligence has
bricks,
not made
whatever,
him
to be able to
faster.
make a settlement or a city or whatever, and then to be using the resources on the planet itself.
Lose!
Because there always seems to be a shit ton of Imperial Guard.
In just a few minutes, you will bear witness to
You must stop this!
Maybe like
Sire, please.
30 Space Marines. 30 Space Marines, a garrison of Imperial Guardsmen. 3 ships at most. Non-warp capabilities. Go find us a new planet. I'm pretty sure that would work out.
Power and blind rage. We will not be bested by this clumsy relic.
So long as it does not catch us.
I would assume that this gun is actually doing damage to this thing. Not doing bad damage. Bosses are still bosses, but yeah, the damage definitely increased. Oh god, I'm stuck with that boss. Whoop. Yeah, if you can get a charge, plasma shot on the guy, like on the head, it's pretty devastating. Whoop. Hey look, Bert.
Lloyd Crackman.
And dead.
This is the end for you, wretched thing.
No cutscene, just double tap with the heavy bolter at the end. No cutscene kill for you. Double tap. Okay, so now we're back up to the point where the first glitch will normally occur on the bridge. So we just got to make our way to the bridge, which is relatively quick. Yeah, like, again, running through it, I'm about 30 minutes ahead of where I would have been on Angel of Death. Because I'm pretty sure it took me about an hour and 45 minutes on Angel of Death to get to this point. Just because the fights were taking a lot longer. Enemies needing more damage.
Titus to Akaran. Do you read me? Damn it.
Ah, that's a bit of a bad
How
coffee
could
have there.
that fool lose not have known? He took the whisperings of that sorcerer to be his own inspiration.
Luz was merely a pawn.
Yeah, but let me open the
They
door.
killed Nozick.
Let me open the
Led
door.
us to believe they would do the same to Luz. So we would deliver him precisely where they wanted him. And that spectacle in the catacombs.
Deceit. To trick that puppet Luz into finishing the work.
It is worse than I could have imagined. That pillar floods the land with corruption.
Titus to Akaran, come in.
Vox is useless.
We
Alright,
must
now
find
remember,
our brothers.
try and find a bloody guardian. A guardian thing. Because a Guardian Relic would actually be kind of helpful.
It screams a silent wail of corruption. Their human minds were not prepared for malign energies of this magnitude.
Few are.
Should we show them mercy? We must leave that to the commissariat.
Yep,
We have
hell
more
kit. I need
pressing
one of those.
duties.
I don't need to use it because my health's actually maxed. That's good. This is just where the data slate is. Don't think there was a Guardian right there. I'm double checking just because if
Akaran signature.
yeah, in
Not far from here.
Angel of Death
Can we trust it?
there's less
I
of
believe
everything.
so.
So
Mark it on all specs.
yeah, I mean there's already 2 health things and I have a barely even left. I'm intrigued about the heavy bolt, how much damage that does. So we'll check that out. On normal.
Cut down those heretics. Hayes, are you of sound mind?
Yes, my lord. We are unbroken.
You honor your homeworld's memory, soldiers.
Thank you, Lord. We will fight to the end.
Not bad.
The heresy has infected my very up. Your worthless life is empty.
Yeah, it's not too bad for a standard weapon. I mean, it will do the damage eventually. It just takes a quarter of a mag to do so.
Damned heretics spill from every crevice.
So I'd say, yeah, it takes about
Convince the war and
30
destroy the traitors.
bullets to damage, like to be able to kill a Rubric Marine with just bullets alone.
We need to clear that obstruction.
Yes, let me do it then. It's like, you must wait for this one bit of the sentence to occur
There
before you
must
can
be
kick
a
something.
solution here.
A foul sorcerer took the power source. Somewhere well defended, no doubt. How does this compare to Graham?
Incalculably worse. A war grift of such size will permit the
Grenade,
darkest of horrors to
grenade
pass through.
launcher,
The fleet will
and
be
that.
preparing
Take
an
that.
orbital barrage. Then we must hurry.
Don't want to do that. Yeah, right stick. I just briefly forgot how to switch to the grenade launcher. It's been that long since I used it. I accidentally used the health. That's alright.
Runners!
Traitors!
No victory here.
And it takes about 2 grenades from the grenade launcher to be able to kill one Rubric Marine. That's alright, they'll happen. How's that thing not dead?
We thought your squad dead.
We were spared that fate.
The captain awaits you inside.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor. Be mindful of the casualties.
There we go. Here's where the first glitch would normally occur.
Titus, report. What in the name of Holy Terror do you call this?
We failed to stop Luz.
I can see that.
He was tainted. An unwitting puppet of the archenemy.
We are now facing a warp rift the size of a small cruiser. 3 volleys from the Resilient and not a scratch on that pillar. If it has a weakness, I need to know what it is.
It is powered by the artifact from Graia. If we can destroy that,
Where is it?
we do not know.
You call that a solution?
What is the alternative?
There is a field around the pillar, impenetrable to our ordnance. We have observed.
Yeah, it's like we're
forces
over
passing
here.
through it on
The
foot.
pillars that we need to
We must get
turn
closer
are
and
over
see
there.
if we can do the same. Proceed through those doors. We make our assault imminently.
These gates lurks the most vile, malign, and despicable
I'm going to take the Plasma Incinerator again. It's still one of the best weapons to me. I still like the
I sent
Plasma
2
Incinerator.
squads to move on the enemy's flank, but we have lost contact with them. They are carrying the company standard. If they have fallen.
We will retrieve it, Captain.
Ultramarines, ready!
What is that thing?
Is beyond this bridge!
Get out!
Helldrake, spread out! Like your treacherous bread on the living gas!
Yes, the Terminator's parachute. 1, 2.
Down these decrepit totems of heresy!
Well, but in Angel of Death, they were the worst. Not so much here. You know, it's like 2 and a punch. Yeah, 2 shots from the Plasma Incinerator, and they have a hit. And immediately it's like execute that.
This ceramide cannot shield them from my wrath.
That accursed obelisk grants the enemy unlimited maneuverability.
Have you considered Exterminatus?
This is a burial world, Titus. If we fail to defeat the enemy, then I will burn this place. But I would prefer to not disgrace these honored dead.
Can our scans locate the signature of the power source?
We are blinded by all the interference.
It is out there, at the heart of that profane madness. Agreed. One way or another, we must reach that obelisk.
Then we shall.
It's, charge!
Titus, proceed on until you reach the second force. Hope to terror they still stand.
Yes, Captain. The Emperor protects.
Good hunting, brother.
Second company! Make ready!
I cannot fathom that 10 of our brothers may have fallen. Along with the standard. I dare not picture the company banner soiled by treacherous hands.
Ah, another
Ultramarines
life.
do not fall without
another
a
health
fight.
kit.
They are alive, but they may be in need of support.
And we must move quickly.
Where is your false god power now?
Brothers!
Target your wits.
That's one of those flame marines gun. Another one down. Gotta kill the sorcerer. Stop fucking resurrecting them.
Felt your heresy no more. Their champion rider.
Stop resurrecting these things. You're annoying. 'Tis this way.
See how the priests maintain these graves, even in the midst of this war.
Their devotion is commendable. We must hurry. Our brothers pay in blood for every second we delay. They should be on the other side of that door. Brothers!
The standard! It lies crumpled in the dirt like a rag.
Lieutenant, what are your orders? We fight! Brothers, assemble around the standard! Victory or death!
Yes, brother. Victory or death!
Second Company! We hold this ground in the name of the Primer!
We hold this ground in the name of G.
We die with vengeance on our lips!
Get up, Zarius! My leg is gone, brother! Cover him!
All formation! Back, you treacherous scum!
Zarius!
He has fallen! Traitors!
There is no end to them!
There is, but we shall find it!
The reinforcements, yeah. Just nonchalant. There's a guy. Bang. We'll go over there. Bang, bang, bang.
Lieutenant, I received your message. Brief me.
The central obelisk appears to be the source of their power. It's protected by an energy field.
Give me a solution.
We've hit that shield with everything we've got. Nothing gets through.
My lord! There may be a way. In the catacombs, Luz said all it took was a transference of alignment. And then he inverted something. An object.
What of it?
It was identical to that obelisk.
You want to invert that?
Explain.
The Aurora device might have a weakness.
Might?
Captain Master, we cannot stay here.
Lieutenant, you stand by Sergeant Gadriel's assessment.
I do.
Captain Akaran, muster your company.
Aye, Chapter Master.
Brothers! The heretics clamor for a taste of victory. But we will defy them
I do like
this
the hover
day,
tanks. They are pretty kind of
as
cool
we
looking.
have defied them for 10 millennia.
Sorry, hover.
We
Grav
are the
tanks.
sons of Ultramar, servants to the Emperor and guardians of the Imperium. Let these wretches feel the wrath of ancient vengeance!
My lord, our vanguard forces are through the field.
Hit them hard, Captain!
Yes, lord. All forces, fire at will!
Run! Alright, Tiny Tim.
Yes, my lord.
Captain, form a defensive line here.
Company! Defensive line!
Brother Titus, you will have only moments to execute your plans. Move quickly.
This must be the control unit. Do you understand any of this?
No.
Lieutenant, do we have a solution or not?
Stand by. There.
That could kill you.
We're out of options. Brother!
I'll live.
My lord.
How many more?
3.
You have brothers in mind.
Viridian and Talassa. We will handle the last one.
I'll get them moving. Brief them over the Vox.
Yes, Captain.
So yeah, technically there was
Brilliant.
4 pillars that we
Talassa,
had to turn over.
have you
If we just
received
turn
new
one over,
orders
and
from
there's still
Acheron?
one that we're doing, and the other 2 are doing.
Moving to point Alpha now. Talassa en route to point Beta.
You will need to rotate the small replica of the obelisk. But be warned, it will hurt.
Not as much as it will hurt the treacherous bastards out there.
But be warned, it might sting a little, like a small prick.
Go well, brothers. Brothers!
Titus, the heretics are seething from the religious devil. They will be dealt 3 more before the night is through.
Give me your skull.
Another automaton.
Yeah, I still think I would like to paint the rubric rings that's out of the sun. It's like their god's probably like one of the best looking ones.
Colossal demon hounds our forces.
Because Nurgle just, I don't know, Nurgle just rubs me up the wrong way.
The Aurora device opens a rift
Just
to the
Nurgle just
Earth's
doesn't
rim.
work for me. Like, yeah, Plague's kind of cool,
These
but
smaller obelisks
Rotted
contain
Marines,
the keys to the gate.
nah.
We turn the keys and lock the gate.
Exactly.
Through this door, brothers. Go!
Like, yeah, the Thousand Suns, they look good. Like the World Eaters as well, the Corn Berserkers. They've got corn, you know. Blood for the Blood Gods! That guy. They're pretty cool, but they're just kind of like standard Red Marines.
Munitions secured.
I just feel like the Thousand Suns has a bit more going for them.
See how it writhes in agony. Two left. Talassa, report.
This is Straben. It is done.
May the Emperor bless you, Straben.
I am but a lightning rod for his will.
You may rejoin the main effort. Terminators!
Drive the blade in deep. Destroy the bridge. Talassa out.
Fire! They have the advantage.
Sergeant Entiet's assault squad.
They're close
now.
This plan of yours may actually work, Gadriel.
An idea is worthless without those that execute it. I think my hearing is damaged. That sounded like humility.
Even in the 40k universe, your comrades, your brothers in arms will still bust your ball. I can't see what they're doing. Guys, can you not pin me up against the wall like this? I have, you know, personal boundaries, man.
Stay punished.
Grabbing equipment. The Emperor protects.
First down, but I'm not using the recovery.
Better tactics.
We did dirty on the last one. I'll kill you properly this time.
That thing was made to suffer, and it has.
Titus, Decimus has a hold on the Obelisk controls. Throne that looks like torture, but he is holding fast.
The demon is further weakened.
Meridian, how is Decimus?
I have a murderous headache, but the sight of that beast reeling is a fine tonic.
It is indeed.
Permission to join the front lines.
Granted. My thanks, brothers.
Come on, let me through.
Meridian out.
One more.
Do you hear that?
Here comes Tim.
Where are the traitors?
They are everywhere.
Honored brother, join us, and you may sate your rage and aid our cause.
Lead me to the slaughter!
Onward.
I don't know how they got in that room. Like-
Loading up. A moment, brothers.
Yeah, and a health pack, it's like one health pack is one entire health bar. It's at least 3/4.
Vile sons of nuns! Is he him?
He is not.
Pity! Then my hatred must be directed at his minions!
That champion lies defeated. Enemy terminator destroyed. Resupplying. No victory for you here.
Flaming hot plasma balls. Big enough group for them to get together. There we go. One, two, three. Do you mind just stepping on this barbed wire, please, Tim? Thank you, Tim. Get it, Tim. Hit him in the face, Tim. Yeah.
Holy terror. We
Wiggle Tim's on our side.
This one's mine, brother.
And there we go. We're now pretty much on the final part.
Yes, my lord.
On the final hurdle now. Quick, chase him in.
Where is Lord Kalka?
It was a trap.
Perhaps.
Yep. Which
Is
means
this
that I've lost my
The
fucking
Imitarium.
If it is, we must move
me
quickly.
demon hammer again.
Where?
We must find Kalgar.
The Changer's will is in
Okay, so I've still got the Guardian Relic. I've still got my health.
even how we walk upon ancient
So
paths laid out for us before the
yeah, I think I've actually got a good standing point to start from.
come to me, brothers, that you may
Having an extra down.
your final duties.
Is there a way of being able to change? Where? He's just static coming down the headset. The goose mother was like,
Do not trust your senses.
Hi, Fluff.
Lord Kalgar left you to rot in the Death Watch for a century.
No, shut up.
Brother Titus.
Coward!
Cease cowering behind illusions. Make a bulwark
I've
of your
literally
hatred,
gotten back
brothers.
to the final fight again, Fluff.
I smell
But I've dropped the
fear.
difficulty, so I've just been burning through it. It's like at this point I hadn't even got like to the other part of the map yet, and now I'm already at the end in an hour and a half. Final fight! Woo! Hopefully it doesn't bug out again, like a bitch.
Where is Lord Kalgar?
Gilliman's dog has been brought to heel.
Heretic! You died this day!
This is my domain.
Oh, so that's what he looks like.
By my invitation, I am offering you a chance to
Which one?
What
The-
happened to the rest of his head?
No,
His
he's just cursed. He's half man, half bird. Because the demons of
No, it looks like he's been
Zeech.
bait.
Mr. Soul Guard Watermouth.
No, he didn't even gargle water with it with salt. It's like, bro, why did you do that?
It's like, bruh, my shoulder pad hasn't been scratched in a millennia. Now there's a big gash in it.
After all your efforts in bringing him to me,
Enough games! Silence this heretic.
one last dance before the strings are cut.
Well, I'm not taking that bloody carbine because that carbine was shite. So at least I've got grenades. I got a normal bolter. Whoop.
Only to sever your head from your body.
Nope. Psych. Nope. Not today. Hey, where the fuck did he go? Nope. Yeah, you can't really dodge that. It follows you.
Brothers!
Jim! Craig, where are you?
You lie! You You are no match for them, heretics.
Wow, you only have to do that once on normal? That's bullshit. Oh, alright, Crotch. What's going on there?
Hello.
Okay.
Sorry, your clothing seems to be clipping through you.
Your fabric seems to be having an issue. Do you want to sort it out?
It's keeping the bone and string. Frick.
His wings are also only half the size. Like, the other half of his wings haven't loaded in. Okay then. What? That is bullshit. No way is that.
See, you have 3 shields instead of just 2.
Yeah, and my life is like 10 times as large. And the shield recharge is rapid. His attacks don't just take all of my life in one go. With more armor, I've still got my Guardian Relic, I've still got 2 health packs. It's like all of the stuff that involves this guy as well seems to have been halved. Yeah, he does 3 attacks instead of 4, and again, the damage from that isn't fucking anything. Now, he normally does 4 of these if he's going to do that. I'm going to invert the fucking thing back to suck you back in. So there's 3. Again, that's the 4th. And he didn't do it! What the? No. So, like, on the hardcore, the Angel of the Death mode, they add so many extra steps to these sequences. Yeah, catch this. Oh, that's the eye.
All other attacks are useless.
It's like the ground attacks don't really do much either. Yeah, I was worried that it was glitched again, but it's like, nope, yeah. Hammer time. One more of the demon? Yeah. One more of the demon. Because, like, yeah, he's already at 1 brick of life. So... he's only just saying that. He's nearly dead. The guy's nearly dead and he's only just having that conversation. Cal put me here eons ago. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Back. Again? Fuck your eye. There we go. Ah. Alright. Was I meant to be holding a weapon there? I feel like I'm supposed to be holding a gun. Oh, there it is.
Surrounded. Kill as many as you can, brothers.
They are mere imitations.
All trickery. Guard yourselves.
Himura is weakening.
That last spike will leave him reeling.
Stay together. We must find a way out.
Doesn't matter which direction we're walking. Well, that's the wall.
Traitor forces.
Or does it just keep walking forward to the front of the line? It only seems that they stop here.
Look! What is that? Watch your backs. He has eyes everywhere.
Lord Calgar!
Won't be another reason. We shall find out.
Lord Calgar!
My words to you on Talasar. Speak them.
My lord,
Speak them, or be slain for an impostor.
rules should never make a prisoner of intelligence.
Titus, it is good to see you.
Their sorcerer's power wavers. He is vulnerable.
See how his domain weakens as he does. There is only one place left for him to hide.
Let us dig out the heretic.
I see him, inside the stream.
He prepares for another attack.
It is the artifact. It must be. There is almost limitless power within that shard.
Alright, which one do you want to fucking go after? Make your mind up. Nope. Kick Jeff in the dick. Just come into the stream, just falcon punch him in the balls. Just whap-a-ya! Oh shit! He doesn't feel well.
It's funny because of your bird.
I don't feel well, Mr. Storm.
Rise, son of Gilliman.
Brother, it is over. You did it. Brother!
I am a Space Marine, yay!
Rise, Titus. Your duty is not yet done.
I would like to get up, but I have one leg. Oh no, I got both.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Yay, things we've never seen before. Woo! Back on the battle bud.
Lieutenant
8 days.
Demetrian Titus, your decisive actions have saved this system from ruin. And so it is with
Those
great
freaking
pride
babies.
that I now present you with an honor worthy of your deeds.
Well, kind of.
The laurels of victory. Let every warrior of the Adeptus Astartes see that here stands the true measure of a son
Yeah, I have
of
a helmet.
Yeah,
For
my
the glory
helmet's
of
got
Ultramar!
a golden freaking rosette on
Company
it.
dismissed.
Forgive me, brother, that it took me so long to bring you home.
My lord, that is...
Fierce was my wrath when I learned of your detention. In their arrogant suspicion, the Inquisition failed to recognize the truth. That no evil will ever overcome a devotion such as yours.
Thank you, my lord.
There is a mission.
My
It
lord.
will take you away from the Second Company for a time.
As you command, Chapter
I
Master.
didn't even get to see his face when he said that. His shoulder pad
It
was
was
in the
he
way.
that suggested you for the task.
That reminds me of a freaking tall freaking character in Baldur's Gate that literally ruined certain
Ship will
scenes.
convey you to your
It's like,
destination.
oh yeah.
I shall
Hello,
be glad
shoulder.
of your company.
Pans back over to you.
Titus, it has been an honor. It has indeed, my captain. I hear you'll be taking your leave of us. Not for too long, I hope. Emperor guide you. And you, sir. Brothers, I am called to serve elsewhere. You'll be missed, my lord. I will not forget the blood we have drawn together. Nor shall we.
The fuck? That's a floating shoulder pad.
Huh?
You have restored
It's just
my
a floating
faith,
shoulder
my
pad came
brotherhood.
out of my arm. It
We
like,
shall
dude,
await your
look.
return.
Oh. No, it's not.
Glory to
It's
honor.
like,
Courage.
it's showing behind you and then your shoulder pad.
It looked like my
Whatever's
shoulder
on
pad
your
had
back.
split into two.
Yeah.
It
It
wasn't
was
the
a
thing on his
two.
back. It looked like two golden
It was-
bars
Titus,
laid on
it
top of
was-
each other.
It was showing your back, thing on your back, and then your shoulder pad. From that angle.
What the fuck?
What the heck?
What angle is that? What?
What are we looking at?
You have done
Just some
well.
balked cutscenes right at the end.
First of your brothers, and of the chapter master.
I'm guessing it's from his back, but we spawned in his neck collar.
The stain of suspicion never completely fades. I will be watching you. Should you
They still don't.
falter
What the heck?
for even a moment,
The camera's like either in Titus
I
or
will
in him.
show no mercy. Leandros.
My lord, it is time.
Oh, so the chaplain is Leandros from the first one. The person who fucking detained you in the first place. Because you're a bumhole. I mean, your face just screams twat.
Why? Why is so much beef going around?
Because you were his captain before in the first game. But because you touched the chaos device, that he was like, only someone who is a part of chaos is the only one that can be fucking immune to this. You must be a traitor working for the chaos, blah blah blah. So he then rattled you out to the Inquisition, and the Inquisition detained you and then turned him into a chaplain then. Because of him being so stick up the arse like for the rules when someone has a different strategy plan that is clearly better. That it's like, well, the code is Astartes does not commit this action, condone this action. He's just like, that book's just guidelines. It's not fact. It's not to live by. But Leandros was like, no, it's the fucking Bible. You must remember every one. You go out of the lines of the Bible, you are a fucking traitor. Ah! And butthurt and yeah, ended up taking your place. But with Captain Titus, I would like, so he was a captain, just a general space marine in the first game. Then became a Black Shield Death Watch member at the beginning of this game. Then became a normal, I was a lieutenant again. To then at the end look like he was turned into an honored because of the rosette on his head. Like, if in the next game we don't like if Titus doesn't adorn Terminator Captain armor again, like Calgar, that big suit that he was in, he's that because that's Terminator armor. If Titus doesn't get to that point where he gets to wear Terminator fucking armor, yes, you'll be a little slow, but you are literally a tank. Like, I would like to see him progress to a point where his storyline, his lore gets to fucking run his own company of the fucking Space Marine, of the Ultramarines, or is a what's, I don't know, Padawan, fledgling, whatever, like trainee for Calgar's replacement, the guy in the Terminator armor with the 2 guns on his wrists. If that happened, that would be awesome. That would be a really good thing, that you've actually followed him throughout his entire military career. Well, say entire. Because, like, there's 100 years difference or something like that between the first game and the second game. It's like 100 or, like, it's either 100 or 50 years that he spent as a Death Watch. But yeah, I'd like to see him go up to the next stage of being a leader. Yeah, Leandros could still be a bit of a dick, or maybe in the next one that Leandros, something happens to him which then makes him realise that he was the dick all along. And then they start getting on with each other again, like he becomes his advisor or something. still as a high-ranking chaplain. But yeah, we fought Tyranids, we fought Orcs, we fought 2 different Chaos chapters. The next one's got to be like, I don't know, either a 3rd Chaos army, another Chaos god trying to plan some shit, or having, like, I would like to know more about the Tau, to be honest. Or more, starting to have interactions with the Eldar, having the Tau coming in and out, but it's mainly because of the Necrons. That would be an awesome kind of, like, 3-way fight army. Because then the game would continuously evolve-wise. But saying that, we've just defeated the Thousand Suns. There's still a Tyranid army going off on these planets. And you've just gone up and left. It's like, I feel like it completely forgot about the fact that Tyranids are running around. You know, those things. And then, yeah, there was an update that came out that added another operation to go back and carry on fights with the Tyranids. But it's like, so the rest of the updates and add-ons, like, I can see them, if they're not going to make another game straight away and they're going to just focus on building this for the next couple of years, or again, graphically wise, I feel like this was perfect, except for the cutscenes. The cutscenes need work. Your camera angles are a bit weird and shit's just not in the right place. And get rid of the bugs. Like, get rid of the glitches. But yeah, like, if they did a DLC for it that then continued the story with the Tyranids to get them off the planets, win or lose, to be honest, because that's Warhammer. They don't always win. Space Marines don't always win. Sometimes it is a massacre when it comes to Tyranids. But just finding the other half of that story based on operations, or a DLC storyline that follows the other 2 Space Marines that were in your group, and a 3rd one gets added to replace Titus. And then maybe another DLC after the Titus returns. After whatever mission he did for Calgar. And then the fucking Tau start turning up or something. Or the Eldars, you know. Like, it's okay having Chaos versus Space Marines. And the Eternal War section. But, yeah, there is more than just those 2 races. Well, those 2 at constant war with each other. Like, a group of orcs would be kind of cool. Being able to play as the other races in multiplayer would be cool. Because, yeah, if we go over to here, I think I have access to all the missions. Is it going to actually say, like, 5 and 6? No. So, yeah, that one mission was just that. The 5th operation is the final mission. It's just broken up into that many parts that it's nearly 2 hours long, even on normal difficulty, just that one mission. And yeah, the operations wise, I think it's like, yeah, these 7 operations all occur. Like, the first one is when we're doing the satellite at the beginning of the game. Second one, taking down the Hive Tyrant. Don't know what the third one is because I haven't done that one. These 2 unlocked because of the 5th chapter, because you got to take control of the ship to ram the Silver Spire, and then that one's the other tower being turned upside down. And then yeah, 2 more missions involving the Tyranids again. Which I have done that one. That one was kind of fun. But Termination is the newest. Where the capillary towers are there. Which means that the Tyranids have terramorphed more of the planet. If there's capillary towers. But those can be done in another... if I ever do another stream for Space Marine 2, then at least... I think when there's a bit more in terms of operations to go through. Because the operations aren't massively long. Probably like 20-minute missions. And you are playing with 2 other people at random. From the server. So... it's the only reason why I haven't really paying too much attention to the operations on the streams. But yeah, all in all, I enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the game. I got a little bit frustrated last Friday because of the glitches. But I mean, what, the game's only been out for 6 weeks. I mean, if no one's been reporting that there's been glitches at the end in the 6 weeks, then they probably would never have known. But it looks like everyone's starting to mention that it's not right. That there's issues. What's this giving me for doing? Emblem? No emblem. So what colour? I already unlocked some of these things. Why is it being weird like that? Huh. Weird. I mean, have they added anything new into the heraldry? Not really. As you can see, I've got a lot of catching up to do if I'm going to be going through the extra points. But it seems like they've been going, in terms of heraldry wise, like add-ons and stuff and purchasables, that there isn't an end to it. It's not like, oh, you've bought them, but you've only got like 3 months to do it all, like other things like battle passes and whatnot. It's just like, nope, you've paid and you now have access to all of these icons to get through as well. I know that they said they're going to be adding quite a few additionals, but there are like, in terms of like side chapters or mini branches of chapters from other chapters. So yeah, the Dark Angels, or like the Imperial Fist. You got the Crimson Fists and all that stuff. But yeah, there are so many of them. There's like, I think there's like 80 of them. There's 80 different paint jobs and different mini branches of chapters. But yeah, they said that they're going to be adding more and stuff, so I'm looking forward to that. But yes, for Space Marine, it is done. So thank you for joining me as I finish this game off. Yeah, now to see if I'm in the mood to do another mini one for Astrobot or not. As a thought. But I'll give myself 5 minutes and make my mind up if I come back. But if not, this is goodbye from me. And goodbye from the Floof. And until next time, keep on fighting everyone. Good night.
Okay.